What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Fat Boy Paradise coming back at you again with another freaking story time. So before I even get into story time, like I said in my last video, if you're not of 18 and older, then this is really not the type of story that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't the type of story that's, certified for your ears. So, make sure that you do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. The notification button. Make sure that you also subscribe to the channel. I know that y'all hear the dogs that's in the background. Don't mind them. Don't worry. We're about to get to the we are about to go ahead and get to the story. So, last video that I made, it was mainly about, about the story that, I had lost my virginity to, to this girl and how I got set up in the whole 9 yards. I mean, it was very funny. If you haven't checked that video out, make sure that you click out of this video and go and check that one out. I just posted that one up a couple of days ago. This one is still going to be dealing with the same female, but how I had learned how to, properly, eat a girl out for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about going down, eating the cookie, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker getting, wow. You know what I'm saying? Actually getting up in that bed. Exactly. That type of shit. So, basically, I'm still new to the whole, I'm still new to the sex game and shit like that. And so I was like, hey, let me hit you out. And so she was like, what? I was on this particular day, it was pretty much like a relaxed day, it was like a chill ass day. And, we really wasn't doing shit. So I was like, man, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Lay back on the bed, take your pants off, let me just eat it, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, I bet. So as I'm doing what I'm doing down there, then she go ahead and tell me. She say the number one, she say the words that no guy ever want to hear a female go and say. What the fuck are you doing? And so, me, I look up. I'm like, shit, I'm doing what I said I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And nigga about to, nigga trying to eat you out. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, bro, you ain't doing shit, bro. So I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, wow, big dumb embarrassment. Can't tell the boys about this. They definitely can't find out about this. So she was like, you know what, baby, look, let me go ahead. She was like, let me teach you on how to do it. And so, I mean, we spent almost good 5-10 minutes, looking at a couple of videos, and I was like, wow. And so she was like, yeah, you don't lit this part, but you lit the top part, the part that kind of look like your finger, you know what I'm saying? The tip. Yeah. So I was like, so are we gonna, continue or what you wanna do? So she was like, She was like, nah, maybe another time. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit, it like really, really hurt my feelings for her to go and say that statement. Like, yeah, like that really did gonna hurt my feelings to gonna have her gonna say we're gonna continue this next time. But man, that motherfucking next time came. Nigga kind of been practicing, you know, from the first time I fell to the next time. Bro, that was whenever I had came across some shit that I didn't even fucking have a clue about. I didn't realize that she was a squirter, bro. I mean, like, for the first time, I mean, like I didn't, like, really realize, like, females could either be a creamer or either be a squirter, which I'm going to make a video about that later on down the line. Now, that's actually, that's going to be some shit right there. So, anyway, you know, like, I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, like, I just got done giving her the D, and so I had to learn this. And this part really wasn't so much about, you know, watching videos, but this I had learned from just talking to other guys, you know what I'm saying? That was like, hey, you want your girl to come, instead of, you know, after you get your nut, you go ahead and wrap it up. No, you get your nut, you go down there, you go ahead and eat her out, go ahead and try to help her get to hers. And then once she go ahead and, you know, get her nut, then, you know, y'all just go ahead and do whatever y'all gonna do. So anyway, you know, we go ahead, we finished up. Like, we had finished up, and I was like, you know what? Like, me, I'm always the type of individual, like, after I get done, I mean, I mainly only have, like, two things on my mind after I get done having sex. I mean, like, either I'm hungry or either I'm sleepy. And I have a rule, like, after you get done having sex with somebody, you never ever go to sleep over their house. Like, you never go to sleep over their house. So, since I was kind of new at this, I always, you know, use work as an excuse to be able to leave, because I always had jobs where I could be able to, you know, just like make a simple phone call and ask, can I come on in? Because I'm that type of individual. So anyway, I was like, yo, you know what? Look, I'm about to step to your restroom real quick. I go ahead and clean on up. I had called my supervisor, and I was like, yo, do you think that, I need you to call me in like 5 minutes, and I need you to go ahead and tell me that I need to come on in. You know, I'm about to use you as an escape route. I know it's quite fucked up, but I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. So 5 minutes passed by. He go ahead and call me. I go ahead and put it on speakerphone. Hey, fat boy, you know, I need you to come on in. All right, bet. I'm on my way. I go ahead and tell her, hey, I need you to go ahead and take me home. At this time, I didn't have a car, so I was one of those types of dudes that, you know, where the girl had to go ahead and pick them up. We go back to her crib. We do what we do, and you take me on back home. Now it's kind of embarrassing. Back then, it was what it was. But I mean, like, it's pretty much like more. It's more to that story, but I just don't want to go like that deep into like the details about it. But I will admit, like, that was kind of more like my first time, you know, ever eating a girl out, you know, for the first time. You know, it was kind of like mad embarrassing, but at the same time, I mean, like, hell, you know, like, I just lost my virginity. I'm trying to learn all this shit all at the same, you know, all at one time. Realize that sex ain't something that you know. It's just something that have to be, just something that you have to learn on the fly. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make all of my videos like under freaking, you know, 10 minutes. I mean, like 10 seconds or some shit like that. So remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you comment. All right, Fat Boy, I'm out.